cancer, emphysema, all these diseases are not in the Bible, written, documented in the Bible, but because we're defiling our temple, because we're putting stuff in we're not supposed to, that's curses God bringing upon us, sir. So my brother, you need to repent of that. You need to put it down, chew gum, do something else, because you're special under God. We holy people. Do you believe God got a set of special people?
Yeah.
Do you believe God got a special people? Huh? You gotta ask me to prove it though, because we saying that.
No, I don't, because I read the Bible.
You read the Bible. Most High God. How you doing, my brother?
Check it out.
How you doing? I'm Yosef. I'm gonna ask you a question. Does Black lives really matter? I understand it's just a shirt, but it's a slogan that people live by, people go by, right? So I'm going to ask you this. Do you know the history of your people, or do you know who you are in the Bible? Give me Deuteronomy 32:7. Watch this. Watch this. That's very important. Watch this. Read. Deuteronomy 32:7. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 7. Remember the days of old.
It says, remember the days of old. Because a lot of times we don't get taught past our grandparents. It says, remember the days of old. Read.
Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee thy elders, and they will tell thee.
Because a lot of times, that's it on that? Watch this.
When the Most High divided the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam.
Watch this. They're giving historical facts. Read.
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
So everything been separated, right? The bounds of the children of Israel. Now it says, many generations, right? Remember, if I ask you, who are you according to the Bible? You said brothers pointed you to sign it, right? Okay. And that's why I asked you, Black lives matter, right? You know everybody in the Bible is a person of color? I don't know if you knew that.
No.
Watch this. Give me Song of Solomon 1:5. I just want to show you that. Because a lot of times we've been taught the Bible through European eyes. You know what I'm saying? So everything in the Bible been whitewashed. So when we see it, we don't connect. We don't get a personal feel to it, because it's like, oh, it's fictional. Oh, it's good stories. But the Bible is our history book. Watch this. Read.
This is the book of Song of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
Solomon was the wisest king, and he wrote something. Read.
I am black.
What color Solomon say he is?
I am black, but comely.
He says black and beautiful. That's what comely mean, handsome. Watch this. Read.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
Because he's talking to the women. He said, man, I'm black and I'm beautiful.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm handsome. I'm black and I'm handsome. Watch this. Read.
As the tents of Kedar.
Now what? They said as the tents of Kedar, right? That was like black tents. But this is the reason why he black. Read.
As the curtains of Solomon. Look not upon me, because I am black.
Watch this.
Because the sun have looked upon me.
The what?
The sun have looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of vineyards.
So he was out working in the sun. What happens when we go in the sun? We get dark. Okay, now, that lets you know, they have plenty of the scriptures I can go to just show you black people in the Bible. But the purpose is, what's your name? I'm Joseph.
DJ.
All right. We'll get Lamentation right quick. Because we showing our people who they are according to the Bible is very important, because your so-called race you identify with African American or black, right?
Yeah. I say black. I said black.
Black. That was labels that was put on us. Watch this. Read.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4 and verse 17. As for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help. In our watching we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Because we watching for a nation but the people that didn't treat you right not going to do what? They ain't going to teach you right. And they're not going to tell you your history. Because we run around and say Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? But what that mean? Watch this. Read.
They hunt our steps, that we could not go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Our prosecutors are as swifter than the eagles of the heaven.
Because that's their bird, the eagle, right? So we go through, we say Black Lives Matter, but what does that really mean? Because we're not black. That's a color. That's a description of us. But back then,
But this don't define us.
yes, but I'm gonna show you what defines us, right? Watch this. If you look on so-called, that's this sign right here, right? This is our race that they call us now, right? But this is what God calls us. Watch this. This is what God calls us, and why? Watch this. Give me yes, Genesis 32. Watch this. Why does we call you so identify with Judah, right? Watch this. Read.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 32 and verse 28. And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with God.
So watch this. We are the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
Right.
We so happen to be out of the tribe of Judah. Jew is short for Judah. That's where they get the Jews of the Bible, right? Jacob is our forefather. Now, to speed it up, how do we know we are the Israelites? How we know? I'm going to show you. In the Deuteronomy 1:1. So now, it's showing you we are, it says Israel, right? So now you familiar with the Bible? With Moses a little bit? Okay, now, I'm going to paint the picture where you can understand. Watch this. Because you got to know the history of it to understand. You got to know where you came from. It says, remember the days of old. Watch this. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Who Moses spoke to? All Israel, right? Read.
On this side Jordan, in the wilderness, and in the plain over against the Red Sea.
So they're coming out of Egypt, under the Egyptians, right? So now go to 28. We're going to set the stage. And you let me know who is this people that is talking about. Watch this. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15.
Bring it out!
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So Moses giving them instructions straight from God. He said, it shall come to pass. That means it will happen, right? Read.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So now he's telling them, if y'all don't listen, he says, curse is going to come upon y'all. Look, a major curse that happened to certain people, right? Your ancestors. What was the way of transportation from the west coast of Africa?
Oh, how you doing, man?
Watch this. Read. He says, now all these, what going to come upon you? Curses for not listening, right? A curse is a good thing or a bad thing? Exactly. Watch this. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out!
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So with what?
With ships.
So when the Israelites were in Egypt, they were in bondage. Let's get that in the Bible right quick. We'll go back to Deuteronomy. There were slaves to the Egyptians, right? You got it? Read.
The book of Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2.
Bring it out!
I am the Lord thy God which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
He said out of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Go back, read.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
He says he's going to bring you into bondage again. Read.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
They walked out of Egypt. So how are they going to go back into? It was prophesied that it was going to happen. The transatlantic slave trade. We was going to go back into slavery from the west coast of Africa to the Americas and all over. You know how? Give me John 14 and 29. Hold that. Give me John 14 and 29. Because the Bible is a book of prophecy.
That's right.
When he says it shall come to pass, that means it will happen. Right. Watch this. Read.
This is the book of John chapter 14 and verse 29.
Bring it out!
And now, I have told you before, it come to pass.
He said, just like Moses said, Christ saying this, I have told you before it come to pass, or before it happened, watch this, read.
That when it is come to pass,
That when you see it happen,
ye might believe.
He's telling you, he told these people in the Bible, this was going to happen. Hey sis, we're going over who we are according to the Bible. Did you know the transatlantic slave trade? Hold up, but check this out. One second, because we got to deal with something. Now, just knowing that we're Israelites, Deuteronomy 10 and 12, it's not, I understand you got to go to work, but we got to deal with something. You know the Bible called you the God of the earth. You know the Bible called you the princess of the Most High God. But why are we in these conditions? Because we didn't listen, right?
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 10 and verse 12.
Bring it up.
O Israel, what does the Lord thy God require of thee?
What does God require of us, sis? What does God require of us, my brother? Read.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
We don't know how to fear God. Read.
To walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and all thy soul. To keep the commandments of the Lord.
So as Israelites, God gave us commandments. We didn't follow because we're under curses. Give me 1 Corinthians 3 and 16. Because it's things that we're doing that got us in the condition like this before. And it's things that we're still doing. It's called sin because it's breaking of God's commandments. Right? And watch this. You know what I'm saying? The scripture says a man should be known by his looks. And I don't even have to ask you. You smoke, right? Yes. Cigarettes, weed, just cigarettes, right? Do you think God pleased with that?
No.
Watch this, read.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Now, know ye not that ye are the temple of God.
You are a temple of God, especially you are the nation of Israel, sis. My brother, you're special to God. You know you're a temple of God, read.
In that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you. If any man defile the temple of God,
any man or sister defile the temple of God, smoking, eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, all the abominable foods that God say don't eat because it's bad for us, read.
Him shall God destroy.
It says God shall destroy us. God forbid you smoke cigarettes, right? And you get throat cancer or lung cancer or whatever. Not wishing that on you. Is God required to heal you? Give me that in Deuteronomy 28:61. Because watch this. Remember what he said? I'm going to tell you. Well, watch this. He said, I told you before the past. Look at another one of these curses that he said is going to come upon us. Watch this. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 61.
Bring it out.
Also every sickness.
He said every sickness, read.
And every plague, which is not written in the book of this law.
Everything, sickness, plague that's not written in the Bible, read.
Them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
So now, cancer, emphysema, all these diseases are not in the Bible, written, documented in the Bible, but because we're defiling our temple, because we're putting stuff in we're not supposed to, that's curses God bringing upon us, sir. So my brother, you need to repent of that. You need to put it down, chew gum, do something else, because you're special under God. We holy people. God got a set of special people?
Yeah.
Do you believe God got a special people? Huh?
Yes.
You gotta ask me to prove it though. Because we saying that.
No, I don't, because I read the Bible.
You read the Bible.
So he did have a special people, but and it was just one tribe at first, the children of Israel. But then it expanded to all nations because of the Gentiles inheriting the blessing. Because the children of Israel.
Okay, let's do it. Who are the Gentiles in the Bible?
The Gentiles are the nations like the Romans and the Greeks.
Okay,
right?
well watch this. We gonna get that. Give me what it is. What is Corinthians 12 and 2. Watch this. Watch this. Corinthians 12 and 2. Because that's a misconception, sis, that they gave. There are natural Gentiles in the Bible, and there are Israelites that are Gentiles. Give me the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. Watch this. Read.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 12 in verse 2. Ye know that ye were Gentiles.
We what?
Ye know that ye were Gentiles.
So it says, a key word, ye know that ye, Zondervan, it says ye know that ye were Gentiles.
It's in the bag.
It's in the bag right there. It says, watch this, sis. You got your Bible? 1 Corinthians, go ahead, 12 and 2. 1 Corinthians 12 and 2. Yeah, we going there. We going there. You that's sis. 1 Corinthians 12 and 2, right? That's the King James Bible?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Read.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 2.
Bring it up!
Ye know that ye were Gentiles.
It says, ye what? Ye were Gentiles. Watch this.
Carried away unto these dumb idols.
So now, ye were Gentiles. How can somebody become a Gentile? So it's a discrepancy right there. Because then the natural, because you got to realize, he said ye were Gentiles.
Talking about the things that you do.
Huh?
About the things that you do.
Yes, the people that was keeping the customs, but let's go to 1 Corinthians.
No, the Gentiles didn't keep the customs. The Gentiles did not get the engrafting of the word.
No, watch this, sis.
Until later.
Okay, check this out. It says ye were Gentiles,
Yeah,
right?
Father,
Now, watch this.
right.
Who is the book of the Corinthians talking to?
Yeah.
Let's go to 10 and 1.
Bring it up!
Yeah, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Sis, watch this. He's going to read something. Watch this. Read.
This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. The word Gentiles usually it means a non-Israelite people.
It usually means a non-Israelite people. So now let's go to Corinthians 10 and 1. We're going to see who Paul was talking to. Watch this. Read.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 1.
Bring it up!
Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant, how that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea.
Who was Moses with? Under all 12 tribes, right? So now, what happened to the 12 tribes?
They started falling away.
They split, right? It was a split. Matter of fact, we got to go to Kings. We're going to go to Kings 12. Watch, we're going to go to Kings.
First or second?
We're going to go to 1 Kings chapter 12.
This is the book of 1 Kings chapter 12 and verse 8. But he forsook the counsel of the old men, which they had given him, and consulted with the young men that were grown up with him.
Now this is Rehoboam, Solomon's son, right? You got it, sis. Go on, let you get it.
All right.
Okay, this is Rehoboam, Solomon's son, right? After Solomon died. Go ahead, read.
But he forsook the counsel of the old men, which they had given him, and consulted with the young men that were grown up with him, and which stood before him. And they said unto them, what counsel give ye that we may answer this people, who have spoken to me, saying, make the yoke which thy father did put upon us lighter.
So now, Rehoboam he got counsel, and it was like he was going to rule harder than Solomon, right? Read.
Verse 16. So when all Israel saw that the king hearkened not unto them, the people answered the king, saying, what portion have we in David? Neither have we inheritance in the son of Jesse. To your tents, O Israel. Now see, to thine own house, David. So Israel departed unto their tents. But as for the children of Israel, which dwelt in the cities of Judah, Rehoboam reigned over them.
So now, this is what happened. It was 12 tribes, right? Rehoboam stayed, these 3 tribes, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, stayed with Rehoboam. Ephraim on down left with Jeroboam. That was the split, right? These were the Jews of the kingdom of Judah, and these became Israel, which would be known as the Gentiles. And these went off into adultery. Now watch this. Let's go back. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to Corinthians. Back to 1 Corinthians. We're going to get this. So now, Read.
The book of 1 Corinthians.
12, chapter 12.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 12 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
Ye know that ye were Gentiles carried away unto these dumb idols.
So now, it says ye were Gentiles. Now watch this. Ephraim, right? We're looking at Ephraim.
Why were they Gentiles though?
Watch, I'm going to show you. He says carried away because they took on customs of other nations.
Right.
Give me Hosea. Give me Hosea. What it is of 7? That's what I want. 7.
Wake up.
Because now it says ye were Gentiles carried away to what? Dumb idols. Watch this.
The book of Hosea chapter 4 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
Let my sis get it. 4 and 17. Watch this.
Ephraim is joined to idols.
Ephraim is joined to who?
Ephraim is joined to idols. Let him alone.
It was saying leave them alone because they're joined. They were keeping God's commandments. They wasn't, right? So now when you get to John 8:32, right? That's what I want. John 8:32. When it says where would he go with Christ? 7:35. Now watch this. Go to John 7:35.
Bring it out.
You with me, right? Okay, John 7:35, right?
The book of John chapter 7 and verse 35.
Bring it out.
Then said the Jews among themselves, whither will he go, that we should not find him? Will he go unto the dispersed among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles?
Well, hold up. He said he's going to go amongst the dispersed amongst the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles?
Come on. Hey.
Who he was talking about? Give me Matthew 4 and 7, going down to 17.
Bring it out.
Watch, so now,
12.
and 12. Watch this. So Christ was like, wait, they say, where he going at? He going amongst the Gentiles to teach the Gentiles? Watch this, read.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 4 and verse 15. The land of Zebulun.
All right, now look at this sign. It says the land of what? Zebulun. Zebulun was a tribe of Israel, right?
Right.
Watch this, Zebulun. Go ahead.
In the land of Naphtali.
The name, look, sis, Naphtali, right? Watch this.
By the way of the sea, beyond Jordan, Galilee of the Gentiles.
What is calling them? They're the Galilee of the Gentiles. Because they were calling them Gentiles.
Right.
Because they were keeping Gentile customs. Now, how did they become Gentiles? Now, are you familiar with the Apocrypha? Okay, now we're going to go to First Maccabees, right? You don't have the Apocrypha?
No.
Hey, guess what? Somebody look. We got the whole Bible with the Apocrypha. Turn with sis right quick. We go to Maccabees 1 and 1, right? Watch this. Maccabees 1 and 1. Sis, are you following along? You following along? So now I'm painting the picture of who's the Gentiles, right?
Right.
Okay, all right. I want to make sure you got it. I'm taking an alternate route, but I want to make sure that I'm dealing with you right. All right. Now here is when the Greeks were ruling, right? Watch this. Read. Verse 1 and 1.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
And it happened after that Alexander, the son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Shittim.
So now this is when Alexander the Great was ruling, or Greek was ruling, right? Read.
Had smitten Darius, the king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead, the first over Greece, and made many wars, and won many strongholds, and slew the kings of the earth.
So now, Alexander was killing all the dark nations. He killed the Persians and everything. Now, we're going to speed it up because he died and he left to his 4 generals, right? Matter of fact, get to that point and then we're going to jump.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Now, when the kingdom was established before Antiochus, he thought to reign over Egypt.
So now, you with me, sis? You with me? All right. So now, Antiochus or Antiochus was ruling, right? He's come out the stead of, you know what I'm saying, Alexander. You know what I'm saying, from the Greek, who was underneath the Greek captivity, right? You got it?
I'm listening.
Okay, here we go.
Now the kingdom was established before Antiochus. He thought to reign over Egypt, that he might have dominion over 2 realms.
It's all right. Jump to 41. We'll go to 41 and get the point. Read.
Verse 41. Moreover, King Antiochus wrote to the whole kingdom that all should be one one people.
So now, at that time, the nation of Israel the Israelites were under captivity to the Greeks, right? So Antiochus, what he wrote to the people?
He wrote unto the whole kingdom that all should be one people.
Democracy, he want everybody to be one. Read.
And everyone should leave his laws.
Leave their what?
Leave his laws.
So now, everyone should leave their laws. The Israelites had laws that God gave them, right? But the Greeks put up a rule that everybody leave their laws. Everybody leave their custom. Read.
So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yea, many also of the Israelites.
Many who?
Many also of the Israelites consented to his religion.
So many of the Israelites converted. That's all as they converted to become Gentiles.
So the Greeks and the Romans.
Who are the Greeks and the Romans are Europeans.
That's not in the Bible.
That's not in the Bible.
God would create a people and not talk about them?
He is talking about them when he's saying the Greeks.
No.
Okay.
Because who did they serve to? The Israelites were called Gentiles.
Yes.
When they started serving idols.
Yes.
The idols of
the gods, the other nations.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Watch this. Read.
This is the book of 1 Ezra chapter 8 and verse 69. The nation of Israel, the princes, the priests and Levites have not put away from them the strange people of the land, neither the pollutions of the Gentiles.
So they said the Israelites never put the strange people within the land. The pollution of the Gentiles. Now it's going to name who's the natural Gentiles. Read.
To wit, of the Canaanites.
The Canaanites, Africans.
Hittites,
Africans.
Parasites.
Go ahead.
Jebusites and Moabites.
Moabite, the Chinese.
Egyptians. And
Edomites, white people. That's it?
They got more.
Go ahead.
For both, they and their sons have married with their daughters, and the holy seed is mixed with the strange people of the land.
So God has his people and they have the Gentiles. When it gets to Corinthians and it says, ye were Gentiles. They natural Gentiles, but if you keep it another custom, you conform to be a Gentile.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word